Hey everybody, it's SHAREfactory again. I did a lot of editing on this video to get everything in the right place. Trim as much fat off of it as I could, and it's still a big beefy 23 minutes long. Most of this I'm not going to speak. Just recently found out I have asthma. I've been coughing a lot, so just watch. And the first thing I'm doing here is the 4-gun glitch. You take your mule kick weapon into the pack punch machine, drop it off, run outside, grab the closest weapon, and when you come back in to grab your gun, just hold in right thumbstick as a button and square at the same time, and that will give you 4 guns. It works on this map. Beast from Beyond if you run all the way down and grab the G-rail, and it also works on Challenge Shuffle if you grab the gun off the back of the car. Right outside of the Pink Cat Dojo. Or, not Dojo, just the Pink Cat. This here is the AFK spot. Pretty simple. Just stand here. It's good for early rounds. I don't recommend it later in the game because sometimes you think you got the last zombie. Second one will come knock you out. If you're playing solo, that's not so good for you. Okay, for the next thing, go to Neil, put his head on, or go to the arcade and play one of the games. Get 25 tickets and locate a transponder. If you don't get it right the first time, don't worry about it. This has not been patched. Just aim for the bridge where I was aimed, throw it, and you come down to this rail, hop up on this. Don't strafe left, you will fall into the map. In a spot you can't get rid of without, or get out of without dying. You slowly go around that little wooden thing. There's a little barrier here, so you have to jump out a little bit, then come back over. Cross the bridge, and you can get up here. As you can see, if I would have had money, I could have hit the magic wheel from this location. You can go in here, but the zombies will spawn with you. I don't recommend it. Right here, as you can see, they kind of don't notice you, which is good. Don't go any further over to the left. You will fall into the map and die as well. Let's see. You can go in this entire little area right here. I don't believe the hurricane trap will hurt you. I've never had anybody actually activate it on me, but I know you can pass through it with ease. You can also activate it if you hop over the little barrier right up here. Yeah, there we go. I did show it. Alright. Didn't have the money for it, but it is a thing you can do. Alright, go up against that wall, go down, hang right, and you're gonna have to angle jump to get, yeah, there you go. Alright, this rock right here goes through, strafe left. You can go straight through and wind up over in the little pond area in front of the alligator. It's not as easy as what I'm showing you now, so I didn't bother to record it. Just drop down, scroll backwards until it lets you pass through the wall. Once you pass through that wall, just start strafing forward. This whole area is run-aroundable. There's some little other areas you can drop into, but they don't really go to anything. Zombies won't notice you in here, but they can hit you. Like that. It's just zombie swinging its arms, so it wasn't even attacking me. If you need extra money while you're over here, I don't know why you would, but the windows are boardable. This whole parking lot area that I'm in is basically able to be moved around in. You do need to shoot the ground occasionally because they're you can move around it to an extent. Like, it doesn't go on forever. If you go past like the shrubs, you're just gonna drop through the map and die. Alright, for this is a little tricky. Sometimes you think you're on the invisible barrier and you're not, you will fall through. I recorded this about 5 times before finally not falling to my death. Just walk this barrier, keep going until you hit this wall up here, and then you're going to hang a right, and this will take you into the little food court area. I think I reached the wall now. Yeah. Okay. You got this little food court area you can go into. You can actually activate the rocket ships if you have the money and you can hit this thing at the right angle. I did it in another video, but honestly that video went on way too long for editing purposes. I had to re-record. Alright, you can go down here. You can revive people from here. It's a little bit harder to get zombies. And there's pretty much invisible barriers everywhere, so you can't really fall through. It's mostly good for revives if you're out of map and need to get somebody on this end. Alright, if you get back over, just gonna go this way. Again, this barrier is tricky. You will fall off of it if you don't practice. Okay, and for the next part, jump through this little weird invisible gap right here. Gonna go up to this. This whole water area is able to be transversed, by the way. That, honestly, all you have to do is jump onto it. It looks like it'd be more difficult because of the height, but it's... I don't know. You just jump and you're there. Alright, this is a good AFK spot. Also, a pile-up. You'll get 1 or 2 that pile up right where that zombie I just shot is, and the rest will come over to the right. If you go too far forward, they will hit you though. So right here is optimal. Alright, and now we're gonna go over here. As long as you're in the bushes, no zombies can hit you. You can still be hit by the brute's laser, however. Also good if you've got somebody who likes to go down a lot and you want to watch them. Okay, and for this part, you need to shoot. Well, actually, you don't need to shoot. It's just good to mark where you're going. There's an invisible barrier above this rail. As you can see, I'm floating. You want to stay on top of that barrier. You can fall back onto the bridge or back into the water. You'll probably do this a few times before you actually get it. And now that I'm up on the roof, you can drop in behind the M1 and go into the 3rd slot of the hot dog cart. Zombies will not hit you there. It's the 3rd slot only. Every other slot, you're pretty much doomed. I do recommend pack-a-punching the M1 if you're going to drop in there, because there's no way out without an escape route card. Same here. I have never done the Hailstorm, but it is another spot you can go into. I think pretty much everywhere inside of that cart is safe. Alright, here we go. I grabbed another transponder and on to area number 2. You can walk this entire roller coaster. There's a spot right over by the Steel Dragon Trap where you can camp out. It's really good for solo farming on this map if you don't have something like Shaolin. Okay, from that little snow cap I was just on, jump to that, and then jump to this, and make sure you don't get off of this rail because you can fall through and land on the slide. Okay, I've split this into 2 different videos. This one I'm going to take the right. You can pretty much explore this whole little area over here. There's a lot of little invisible barriers and everything that prevent you from getting out. You can come down here. Yeah, I think I'm having trouble getting in there. Okay, again, strafe jumps, they don't always work. You're gonna have to just try it a few times. You can go to the Fate and Fortune guy. If you get into that spot, however, you're gonna have to angle jump and get hit by a zombie to get knocked back up onto the little plant barrier. Same thing with the hot dog cart. Third little rack in it, they can't hit you. Alright, here is another thing I want to show you. There's an invisible barrier there. I have not been able to land on it, but if somebody wants to actually take the time to learn how to get on that barrier and tell me if you can start the Spaceland Easter egg with it, that would be great. That I know of, there are no out of maps you can start the Easter egg on. Okay. You have to angle jump that corner to get in here. Again, third hot dog cart, they can't hit you, but the brute and the clowns can mess you up royally here, so only do this on zombie rounds. Okay, and gonna angle jump again to get out of that spot. A little bit of a pain. Get on that, jump once you're like lodged on it. Okay, can't get over that barrier. Alright. And right up there on, like directly in front of the little, I don't even know what to call it, that little snow bridge thing. You can get out there if you jump up using dual pack Kindles. It's a little bit of work, but you can get back up onto the railroad track portion from there. Alright, and now we're going to go the other way. Same direction? Okay, I do show the spot. Alright, this is what I was talking about earlier, where you can hang out over by the steel dragon trap. You can activate it. You gotta be in crouch. Yeah, there we go. That one's good for if you're trying to get your arcane core full. Oh, right here, don't go too far forward in those railroad tracks. You can get stuck, and the only way to get out is escape route. I managed to knock myself out with a grenade before, but it is very finicky. Alright, same thing. Get on top of this sign over by the weapon wheel. Walk on this edge. If you don't stay on the edge, you can fall down and slide down the slides. Okay, this is another cool little spot. You can get down in the little railed area of this location by... Come on, go left. There I am. Alright, by dropping down right in here. That'll let you roam around that whole little area, and to get out, you just drop down there, back onto the footpath. Okay, this next one's fun. Jump down. You can hop out into this little pond up here to the right. Again, another good spot to watch somebody if they like to go down a lot. Be careful of the alligator trap. It will kill you from this side. Here is the room with the exquisite core machine. If you don't know how to do that, there are plenty of videos. Alright. This one, another area I suggest coming in with Pack-a-Punch or Dual Pack, because you can grab the E-Rad off the wall. And it's pretty much unlimited ammo. Here's another area you can angle jump into. I don't recommend going to the Fate and Fortune guy. You can walk through that wall, like if I would have kept going straight instead of dropping down, and drop in behind him and pick up the cards. But also don't recommend it because you can't get out, not even if you have an evade card. Escape route would probably work. I'm just completely out of them right now. They're one of those cards I like never get anymore. Okay, so this way, if you kept going a little bit further down the track and went around the rail cars, you can jump off the tracks onto this building here. There's this little lip you can jump up on. It will let you go to the other rooftop. I'm not sure if there's a way further across the park from here. I'm still trying to cartographer these maps. It's really difficult when I'm the only one who likes to explore. But yeah, I believe from here you can drop down into the two little bush areas on either side of the bumper cars. Alright, gonna cut to the previous area on the rooftop. We're gonna go a different direction this time. So again, go down here. That'll drop you down onto this ledge. There's a teddy bear. If you don't know what those are for, it's for one of the Easter egg songs. The Modern Warfare 2 remix. It is a pain in the ass to do. There are over 100 teddy bears, regardless of what the max amount of bears video says. You have to watch several to be able to figure it out. From here, you can drop down, hide in this trash can. As long as you're far enough back, the zombies can't hit you. Either can the Brute's laser. And angle jump to get out of here. Alright. Now we're back on this end. Go all the way down here. Run around this little area. I don't recommend it. Zombies spawn in here. But hop back over, and this is going to lead you up this ramp. And you can go into this little room, which is really cool. Alright, looks like I did that first. Alright, one more little jump, and I'm in the room. Alright, all this furniture in here is solid. You can drop back into the map from here if you like drop down onto that staircase, or even just into the little room downstairs. There's not a lot you can do from this side. There is a way down into one of these little rooms downstairs, or no, that's upstairs. You can get in one. I've done it before by jumping off the roof at like a weird angle or something, but I've never been able to recreate it. Great place to just kind of farm keys, hang out there, keep shooting. Got all the ammos or ammo crate, you're good to go for a while. And LMGs, of course, heavy ammo capacity. Alright, that's it for this area. Now, the next area, kind of cool. Yeah, there you go. Alright, you can run around this whole little area down here. I don't recommend going any further to the right. I've done it before and got stuck. can get up on this roof here. If you jump up on this lip of the white thing, angle your jump. See, I got attached on a little lip there. Once you're on that lip, just jump again. Alright, you cannot jump to this roof I'm about to shoot at. There's an invisible barrier. Might work with escape route, never tried it, but every time I've attempted to get on that roof, I've failed miserably. That roof is also something you can get on. I will show you that in a minute. And you can hang out here. I don't think you can do the boss fight from here either. This game pretty anal about not letting you do boss fights while out of map, even though you're on the side of the map you need to be on. Okay, this one's a little more difficult to get back into because there's no like angle or any slope you can jump from, like on the other side. You can get back in though. See, just did it. You can hop back and forth between. It's definitely good if you have a brute trying to shoot you with a laser. Alright, and you can get on top of this pack-a-punch, or weapon wheel. Don't know why you would, but this is the fun little caveat here. If you drop down into this area right here and stand far enough back, the zombies cannot hit you. Alright. I'm gonna walk forward. Zombies will notice I'm here now. Walk back. They've derped out. This is one of the few things I enjoy, is just making the threat detection bug out. Alright, another angle for this is we're going to go back up here, jump on that lip, do that again. Alright, and now for that roof I was shooting at a minute ago. Okay, you can run around on this whole roof here. I believe you can drop down into that cart in the middle. Don't recommend it though, as there is no way out without escape route card. And also, the same thing for this area, but you can drop your coins, get traps if you need them. Again, trash can, as long as you're far enough back they can't hit you, and they still detect you. And then there's this little area here. This area works like the rock in Raising the Redwoods. Alright guys, that's it.